welcome back to a new video. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy my YouTube channel. Thank you so much to those who have been supporting and have seen my last two videos. I hope that so far you have enjoyed, and stay tuned for so much more. So in this video, I'm basically going to be doing a Q&A. So what a Q&A is, for those of you who don't know, I gathered a few questions that people asked about me and want to know about me, and I'm gonna be answering them. So to begin, the first question was, what is your name? So my name is Kiara. Everyone calls me Kiara. I go by Kiara. I do not have a nickname, even though a handful of people do call me Kiki, but you know, that's not my type of vibe. I don't really like those nicknames, so I only let a few people call me that because it's what they've been calling me since they met me. But everyone can go by Kiara. So the next question was, do you have a middle name? No, I do not have a middle name. I wish I did, but I do not. The next question someone asked me is, when is your birthday? So my birthday is January 9th, which was yesterday. I am a Capricorn. I just turned 27 years old. Yes, I'm very young. So the next question is, if you have any kids, how is it? So I do have two kids. I have two boys. I have an 8-year-old whose name is Melvin, and I have a 3-year-old whose name is Noah. I posted them in my first two videos, so if you want to get to see them and meet them, you can go watch those two videos. The next question is, do you feel overwhelmed while being a working mom? Sometimes it does get to me, because when you're working a 9 to 5 and then you come home to two boys who are super hyper, you do feel a little overwhelmed, because you cannot just come home and sit down for a few minutes. You have to get home and start doing everything that comes with being a mother. So yes, it does get very overwhelming, but I wouldn't change anything about it. Like, I love being a mom. It has always been my thing. Anyone who knows me knows that being my mom is my thing, and I rock at it. Let me stop. But yeah, I do not regret it at all. Being a young mom though is very life-changing, but in my case, it really didn't change much in me, because I've never been the type to want to be out partying or hanging out with my friends. I've always been very family oriented, so I do love, you know, being with my family. Now my family is my boys. I love doing mother-son things. It has just changed my life in a good way. Like, it's just like I've been so much more happier ever since. Someone asked, did it change anything? Did being a mom change anything in me? So it didn't change anything in the sense of it stopped me from doing anything, because as I said, I was a young mother. I was only 18, 19 years old. So I really wasn't doing much besides going to school. What it did change was having to, when I actually brought life into this world, I actually had to take my baby to school. I had to, everywhere I went, I had to take my baby, which was something new to me, because everywhere I went, I did it with my mom. I was by myself. I didn't have an extra human next to me to come with me places. I didn't have to take care of anybody. I didn't have to dress up anybody aside from myself. So in that sense, it did change. It was a bit stressful to have to get myself and another baby human ready, but it really didn't change much. So someone also said, did I have any regrets? I really didn't, because as weird as it may sound to a lot of people, being a young mother was something that I decided to do. I've always spoke about being a mother, even to my younger nieces, sister. I've always felt like I was a second mother to them, because I was always with them. I was always helping them. I was always caring for them. And it was a personal choice to be a young mother. I've always wanted to be a young mother, as weird as it may sound to some people. I wanted to have my children early so that I could, experience a longer life with them, like, if that makes any sense. So I do not have any regrets being a young mom. you see, I'm only 27 years old. I look like I'm not a day older, 10 or 12 or 13, who knows. People see me with them and they don't even think those are my kids. Like, they look like literally my little brothers, but I love that. So someone asked me to rate my childhood from 1 through 10. My childhood was beyond 10. Like, I cannot remember one bad thing about my childhood. I was raised by both parents, even if they weren't together. I spend my weekends, holidays with my father. I spend basically every single day with my mother, and they both treat me like the queen I am, or princess to them. But I had an amazing childhood. Like, I don't regret anything. I had so much fun, so many experiences, so much to learn. Like, everything I know, my parents taught me ahead of time. So this is why, like, I consider myself so mature and so out there, so knowledgeable. Like, I am just who I am because of my parents. Like, those two did their thing with me, even though they weren't together. Like, I could remember so many stories from my childhood that I would be like, yo, my kids need to experience this because this is bomb. So again, to the family question, someone asked, do you get along with your family? And most importantly, your siblings. My siblings are annoying. Who wouldn't think that about their siblings? No, but I do have a different type of relationship with each and every one of them separately. I have 3 siblings on each side. Yeah, I have 3 siblings on my mother's side and 3 siblings on my father's side. I always have to think about this because there's like so many of us. But I do have a separate relationship with each and every one of them. I'm not gonna tell you they're perfect, but we do all get along. All of us are just weird in our own way. But thank God I do get along with them. So someone asked, do I have any pets? I do. My baby king. I have him for the last 3 years. I've always had pets. When I was younger, I don't know if he was a pit bull, I don't remember, because I wasn't a fan of them, but I did have them. And I had a Chihuahua also. Now I have a Yorkie. I love him. He was given to me by someone that I don't even know, but my dad knows him, and he said, do you want a dog? And I looked at my partner and I said, do we want a dog? At first I thought it was a little baby, and then when my dad brought him, he was like jumping all over me and stuff. I was like, oh my God. I was kind of scared, but now I am obsessed. He is the life of this family, and we wouldn't see ourselves without him, honestly. So someone asked me, have you gone to college? So me and college have a whole different relationship, but I did go to college. I completed my associates and I am currently working on my bachelor's. It's been a little difficult with this whole COVID thing. You have to do it online, and I am not an online person. I'm not a type to be on the computer sitting there. It's not my thing. So it's been a little challenging, but it's gonna get done. So the next question, someone asked, do you have any life goals? I have so many life goals, and when it comes to goals, I just don't like discussing them because I feel like when you talk about something so much, it never happens. And I feel like every time I get excited about something, it doesn't happen. So I do have a lot of life goals within family, within myself, within my children, within my partner. I have a lot of life goals, and I just hope that one day I can accomplish them and I can come on here and talk about them with you guys. So someone said, what made you decide to do YouTube? So what made me decide on YouTube is that I've always been into YouTube videos. Like, when it comes to cooking, I Google videos on YouTube. When it comes to motherhood tips, I go on YouTube. When it comes to any lifestyle tips that I can learn, I'll go on YouTube. So within time, I started seeing YouTubers that I actually was entertained by and I actually wanted to, watch. So there was a YouTuber, and specifically who I was into since the moment I started watching her, and I was like, wow, like her lifestyle reminds me of myself, like as a mother. And I just started saying, like, maybe I can do YouTube, like, and I started talking to my kids, like, you guys would like to do YouTube? And it was just like a little moment, like so exciting to think about it. But every time I would decide on doing it, I'll be like, no, I don't want to do that. That's not for me. I'm too shy. Like, you know, I'll find anything in my power to not do it. So I decided to just be like, let me do this. So this is one of the reasons why my Q&A didn't go up first, because when I said let's do this, I threw out the first video that I had on my phone just to give me a little push to get into it, you know. So that's what made me do YouTube. Like, I felt connected to YouTubers that I watch, and I felt like I could do it too. So I decided to do that. So now someone said, one thing you guys wouldn't know about me. You wouldn't know that I'm actually real life crazy. Like, I'm a fun person to be around. Like, I'm very outgoing. I'm very energetic, as I said before. You might think that I'm very shy when you first meet me, because I am a little to myself. Like, I don't really put myself out there comfortably to people unless you make me feel comfortable. So yeah, that's one thing you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that I'm actually a fun person to be around. And you would actually be surprised that you would get along with me if you got to know me. I'm not trying to be cocky, you know. I'm just being honest, like as the question someone asked. Yeah, I'm actually very cool. So someone asked, have you ever failed yourself, and what did you learn? I feel like I've always failed in the sense of believing in myself. I feel like when I know I can do something, I'll hold myself back because I'll say, no, I can't do that. What am I thinking? Like, I feel like I could have accomplished so much more by this point if I really told myself, do it. Who cares what you think you can do or can't do? Try it. And that's just an advice I have for you all. If you want to do something, do it. Look, for example, with the YouTube, I said, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. And I know I can, but I'm still saying I can't do it. So that's one of the most annoyingest thing I've ever experienced with myself, being able to believe in myself. And I'm the type of person that when I do something, I actually do it really good. When it comes to anything, if I put my mind to it, I will actually accomplish it. But like I said, that's one of the things that I've mainly struggled with, believing in myself. So this basically wraps up my Q&A. Those are the questions that I thought were mostly important to talk about, because that is basically who I am. I'm open to answer any questions that you guys have. If I did not answer something that you want to know, or someone is following me and you are curious to know something about me, you can always drop it down in the comments, and I would always respond to my comments. So again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video made you a little closer to me, made you answered any questions you guys had about me and you were curious to know. I hope that this was very informative to you all, and guys, stay tuned for more content. Like, I'm gonna make so many more videos. I have so much more in mind, and I'm so excited to update you guys about so many things. And as they always say, don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, turn on that bell so you can be one of the first to be notified when I post a video. Okay, thank you.